Submariner. Use the action buttons to move forward, left, right, and back. Hit the R1 button to fire your spear gun.
So yeah, when it comes to swimming with Dimitri here, think of this as like a first-person version, or just a Sly Cooper version of Doom. Except you're going to be using the face buttons to move in any given direction. And also the left analog stick will readjust your position altogether. So if you want to stray from left to right, you will have to mash the face buttons.
We've repositioned the ship and are lowering the basket for you to drop the blast collars into. And, a word to the wise. If one of those sharks attack, I'd use a face button to swim sideways. Could mean the difference between life and death.
Very true. What's also a pretty big difference between life and death? It would also be taking out the enemies from a distance. By the way, there is another miscellaneous trophy that you can go for by taking out a certain number of chests. And also, since the sharks themselves are pretty dang big, you don't need to worry about whether or not you're going to be able to survive their encounter. Just keep your distance, fire at a good range, line up your crosshair, and if you have to lead your shot a little, then do just that.
Without this upgrade, our cannons couldn't make a dent. Find 5 more, and we're set.
Cool. So anyway, back to what I was saying, there is another miscellaneous trophy that you can get here by destroying a certain number of treasure chests. These treasure chests are scattered throughout the entirety of this area, so be sure to keep that in mind. Once we get roughly 4 out of the 5 of these cannon collars...
That's 2. Only 4 more to go. You're a lifesaver, Dimitri. We had a few blast collars on board, but without a full set, it's hard to calibrate the guns for synchronized discharge. You're
Very true.
There. Just 3 more.
Okay, 3 more to go, huh? I could have swore I grabbed more than that, but hey, it is what it is. One other thing worth mentioning when it comes to the spear gun. You have to wait for it to phase off screen or wait for it to pass through an object. Once it hits its target, then you'll be able to fire another shot. You can't fire any more shots until... Not until the spear fully vanishes. Okay. Also, the sensitivity of this thing... The sensitivity of this thing can really leave a lot to be desired. Okay, there's our last thing, but before we continue, I want to find those treasure chests and take them all out. Oh, speaking of treasure chests, there's one right here. I know we destroyed one earlier, so that's pretty good. Nice. Another shark bites the dust. Kind of funny how sharks just explode. They just explode into a spine with a spinal column. Bones with a spinal column. Looks like we got more of those things than I thought. Interesting. Okay, this is fine. Very nice hit. To be fair, I really didn't want to grab this right away, but it is what it is. There is one other thing I need to mention here, and that is, as crazy as it sounds, there is a wall of water that you can't pass, which is all the way over there. If you try to do that, then...
Stay away from the open water. The current will carry you down to your doom.
Yeah, as Bentley put it, if you happen to get sucked in by the current and leave the area, leave the intended play space, then you're going to have problems. You're going to die. I'm just saying. Dying is not exactly something you want to do. It's really bad for your health. Trust me, it ain't great. How many treasure chests have I destroyed so far? I think it's 2. I think that's 3 right there. Once we destroy enough treasure chests, then the trophy will pop up. Oh, and by the way, I think the treasure chests will respawn if you die, meaning you'll have to hunt down the 5 treasure chests all over again. So keep that in mind. One very nice thing, and that is bleh. One very nice thing about the scuba gear which we're working with here is you don't need to worry about air whatsoever. You're not under a time crunch or anything. The only sort of quote-unquote time crunch that you have to worry about is just making it through alive. Just again, be sure to keep your distance from the sharks, blast them with your spear gun, and you should be fine. Although, you can't exactly snipe a shark from across the map. As stupid as that is. Also, sweet. Trophy obtained. I open with joy.
Perfect. We're hauling up the goods. Now for stage 2. In order to make full use of the blast collars, we'll need to fortify our gunpowder with some ground hammerhead shark bones. They're attracted to yellow dartfish. Swim down to the caves under the reef and capture a couple.
Okay, sounds good. Oof, wow, that wasn't great. I'm kind of surprised that Dimitri's even still alive right now. Because you would think that getting caught by a shark would mean instant game over.
They're down here somewhere. Get ready for some fast swimming.
So anyway, fast swimming is pretty simple. Just push and hold the L1 button.
Nice. Catch one more, and hammerhead sharks are sure to show up.
One thing worth mentioning is, when it comes to fast swimming, you do have a stamina bar. And if you happen to empty the bar, you won't be able to fast swim for a little bit. Usually, it's about a couple of seconds, so don't spam it unless you absolutely must.
Impressive swimming, Dimitri. As expected, the hammerhead sharks have arrived. Head to the top of the reef and get ready for some deep-sea hunting. Remember to swim sideways when a shark is charging. It's the time-honored method to avoid getting eaten. Stick and move.
Okay, just gotta kill all the hammerhead sharks, which thankfully that's not too difficult to do. I say as I get completely chomped. Unlike the regular sharks that tend to go down in a single hit.
We need all the hammerhead sharks you can get. Take your time and play it safe, but if you can, take out all of the hammerhead sharks in the area.
Okay. You will have to combine fast swimming with fast strafing, so be sure to keep that in mind. Only do this when the shark is getting ready to attack you. As you can see, we're already taking quite a bit of damage. Not exactly great, but could be worse. Nice miss. And another very nice thing about the... How the hell did I not get hit there? Ooh. I have an idea. There we go. That's what we call a bait and switch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It really depends. It depends on how lucky you are. Also, battling multiple hammerhead sharks at once is a very bad idea. If you couldn't tell. How the hell did I not get chomped there? I was clearly swimming towards its mighty jaw, but here we are. Also, if you're really skilled with your spear gun, you could potentially lead your shot. But I'm a bit of a filthy casual in that regard. Hey.
You're an undersea force, Dimitri. Looks like there's only one hammerhead shark left.
Okay, excellent. Only one more to go. And there it is. Come here, you little skank. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Fire, please.
Magnificent, bro. Your method and madness have cold set us up with a fat pirate gap. You're a solid gold all-star on the Team Cooper label. We're ready to go toe-to-toe with the Death's Head. We'll see how smart that Lafouille is with a cannonball in his face.
Nice. Although your slang could use some serious work there, Bentley. Just saying. Whew. Well, at least now we're perfectly square and our cannons are fully upgraded and ready to go. So, at this point now we can take on whoever stands in our merry way and just take them down with confidence and with gusto. Okay, gotta remember that R3 brings up the sea chart. Why don't we go ahead and put these new cannons to use? And also not completely mess up like an idiot. Anywho, the whole reason why I wanted to come this way first is because the remaining missions are going to be a lot more difficult without the cannon upgrade, if it wasn't obvious. Ah, man. And here I thought the cannons had unlimited range. I was wrong. I was dead wrong.
Sweet shot!
Nice! That's the first ship down. On to the next one. And fire. Okay. Again, not as much damage as I would have liked to have dealt, but alas, it is what it is.
Great shot!
Excellent. Now then, time to deal with the enemy captain and take him out. Of course, I could just blast him and be on my way, which that may not be a bad idea, all things considered, but again, I want to raise my overall pirate rank. And to do that, we need to board as many ships as possible. Okay. And somehow I'm still alive. For now. All done. Nice. Sweet. Not bad. Again, I really wish there were more items to buy, but alas, it is what it is. This is fine. We can still work with this. There we go. Great shot. It does suck that we took some unnecessary damage, but hey, them's the breaks sometimes. So one other thing I haven't really mentioned yet, and that is when it comes to the whole bite-sized video thing, I have ultimately decided to just stop them much earlier than I originally planned. So what this means is, after today's stream, there's only going to be 2 more bite-sized videos that will go live, and that will just be for the videos from Slide 3, just to wrap up the bite-sized videos from the first session. So, after the next 2 bite-sized videos go live, there will not be any more. I'm just saying, the bite-sized videos just did not work out as well as I had hoped.
Take that!
Oh, wow, I'm surprised we just basically deleted that ship. Hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, like I said, the whole bite-sized video thing just did not work out for me on the main channel. So what I'm going to do to compensate for the fact that I'm stopping short for the main channel is I'm just going to make them live on the backup channel. So for those that still... How the hell did I sustain so much damage there? Did I get hit by my own attack? Or did something else hit me? Well, who cares? That's irrelevant. So for those who still want the bite-sized videos, they're not going to be going away completely, not until Sly 3 finishes. Once that ends, then yes, they will be gone. They'll be gone with the wind. Nice! Already ready to go. Now we just need to line up our ship properly, and then we can board. Of course, this thing's turning capabilities leaves a lot to be desired, though. And I could just blast it and be done with it. Oh my god. Where's the ship? There it is. Thankfully, for whatever reason, if you accidentally fall off the ship, you don't lose health. It just makes things more difficult. Okay, apparently you can get hit by your own attack. That is really dumb. I guess you can consider the jump attack level 3 to be a downgrade. Just because of how dangerous it can be. Well, you learn something new every day, as they say. Alright, let's do this. Well, that's kind of surprising that that didn't take it out in one shot. I thought for sure that would have killed it. But it is what it is. At least this one is going to take it out. I wonder if our rank is going up at all. I don't know if it has yet. But, hey, you never know. Maybe it has and I'm just not paying attention. Also, I don't know if these extra attacks deal any more damage versus just the level 1 counterpart. Maybe it does deal more damage the more you charge it. Then again, I could be wrong. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost to our next destination, which is great to see. Wow, that's really unfortunate. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get hit. Kinda crazy. Point blank and it's still standing. Wow. Talk about unfair. Okay, this is fine. We can still work with this. Like I said, when it comes to these ship battles, this is obviously the best part of the whole episode. And this whole mechanic is the reason why this is my second favorite episode in the game. Followed by, of course, Flight of Fancy, aka Episode 3. Nice! Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let's board and we'll get on down. We'll get things started. Okay, anytime now, game. If you can move a little bit more quickly, that would be great. Okay, really? Oh, this isn't good. That's actually pretty neat. Believe it or not, if you're close enough to another enemy when you execute silent obliteration, it could potentially take out multiple enemies at once. However, the range of that is incredibly low. Okay, we actually have raised our rank a bit. We're up to first mate. Neat. Okay, let's see. We're almost at our destination, which is great. Okay, not too much further now. Not going to worry too much about engaging in unnecessary combat, unless we're forced to. Just so that way we can get the next job started and get that done and out the way.
We're closing in on one of the Red Sail Sea Dog clan. Beat 2 quarters. Excellent.
Oh boy.
We got one away for the rest of the fleet. Make sure to board the enemy vessel once their mast has fallen. We need to find out the patrol routines for the rest of the clan. With some planning, we should be able to ambush them in small groups. 2 arms, their mast is down. Ram our ship into theirs and jump onto the enemy's vessel.
Sounds good, Bentley. I was planning on doing that from the very beginning. And also, if you end up accidentally sinking the enemy ship, then yeah, that's a mission failed.
The Red Sail captain and his mercenary crew is sure to surrender.
I can't see. How the hell did that miss? It really does make me wonder if the level 2 spin is okay. Captain sure was acting kind of weird, and I've seen some weird captains. Trust me. All done. Red sail charts. Sweet.